श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। गुरुब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गुरवे सर्वलोकानां विशेषगुरो गणानिधे सर्वविद्यानां श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। प्रदण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभः निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्ये सर्वदा। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। यो भा द्वैपायनोष्टपटनिष्कृतमप्रमेयं पुण्यं पवित्रमदपापहरं शिवं च यो भारतं समधिगच्छति वाच्यमानं किं तस्य पुष्करजले विशेषणेन योगो शतं कनकसङ्गमयं ददाति विप्राय वेदस्य बहुश्रुताय एकां च भारतगदां तृणीयां समग्रां तुल्यबलं भवति तस्य चेत् व्यासं वषट्टनप्तारं शक्ते पौत्रमकल्मषमार्षरात्मनिदेशविदातं दुभोनिधिं व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णुवे नमो वै ब्रह्मदेवासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। नमो धर्माय महते नमः कृष्णाय वेसे ब्राह्मणेभ्यो नमस्कृत्य धर्मान् वक्ष्यामि शाश्वतां। नमो भगवते तस्मै व्यासाय देशे यस्य प्रसादात् वक्ष्यामि नारायणकथामिमाम्। So previously we were looking at completion at the end of ninth day's battle in Kurukshetra. Yudhishthira was very much worried because Bhishma was destroying his troops. Even Arjuna could not stop that. So he was worried and he was thinking about abandoning this battle, just like he did at the end of first day after seeing what Bhishma did. And Krishna suggests that he will be prepared to go on a single chariot on his own and kill Bhishma if Arjuna agrees with that, because Arjuna has previously promised that he will kill Bhishma in the battle. So if Arjuna agrees that Krishna can go ahead and do it, then he will do it. So we will see what happens after that, whether Yudhishthira agrees to that or and what Arjuna says. We will see those things today. So listening to Krishna, Yudhishthira says that it is just as you said. So if you are competent to do this entire destruction of Kurus if you want. So I am sure always having whatever I deserve when I have you by my side. So when you are there, so I will always be victorious, and there is no question about this. So even I can win over Indra and anybody that's coming face. So with you, we can do that. So what can then there be about Bhishma and others? But for my own glorification, for victory alone, I don't want to falsify your words, because you promised previously that you will give me help without fighting for me. So that's what you promised. Now, if I tell you to go and kill Bhishma, then that will falsify the promise you made. So that's why I don't want you to become, some people blame you that you did not utter truth. So I don't want that to happen, just for my own glorification, for victory. But Yudhishthira suggests that Bhishma, in this battle, Bhishma made an agreement with me, and he said that I will fight for Kauravas, but I will give you counsel. Whenever you need counsel, I will give you counsel. So that was Bhishma's promise. So therefore, Bhishma may give me this kingdom, this victory, with a good counsel. So if we go there, all of us go there with you at the head of us, if we go there, then Bhishma may tell the means to kill himself. So how to kill him, how to remove him from this battlefield, he may give us a way. So this may be what we have to do, and then I will do in battle what he says. So if he will definitely give counsel that's going to help me in attaining victory in this battle. So that's why let's all go to Bhishma and ask for that, what he is going to say, how to win over him. So listening to this, Krishna agrees that what you said is right. So Bhishma is skilled in weapons, and with only just looking at this, he can destroy the face and enemies. So let's go there and then ask for the means of his own death. And especially if you ask him, he will definitely tell you the truth. So we will all go there And saying this, Krishna agrees, and then all the Pandavas, 5 Pandavas with Krishna, they head towards leaving all their protection coat of mail, weapons, everything. They are leaving them in their tent, empty-handed. They go there to as not as a battle prepared warriors, but as the relatives or the sons or grandsons of Bhishma. They go to him, and then going there, they worship him, they touch his feet, and then seek his protection. So then going there, Bhishma welcomes all of them, then addresses one after another. He first welcomes Krishna, and then he welcomes Arjuna, who is his favorite, and then he welcomes Yudhishthira, and then Bhima, and then Nakula Sahadeva. And then he asks them, what I have to do for you now to increase your happiness. What can I do? What can I do for you? Even though it is very difficult, I will do everything for you. So Bhishma says that, and then to him, Yudhishthira tells him that you know everything. How can we obtain victory when you are there? So how can we obtain victory? Tell me that. So how this destruction of my army can be stopped? How can we obtain victory? Tell us the means of your own death. Tell me all that. So Yudhishthira says that again. He says that when you come to that battlefield, you do not give us a minute hole to pick you and strike you, and there is no point. We don't know when you take the arrows from the quiver, when you place it on the bow, when you pull the string, when you release it. We don't know. Continuously in a circular motion, you drawing your bow, you release, and you strike all of the enemies on our side. Elephants, horses, the people on the chariots, and on the foot soldiers, everybody continuously getting hurt by you. So tell me, what's the means to defeat you? What's the mean we may obtain victory, and how can we protect our army without going to this destruction? So hearing this, Bhishma says that as long as I am alive, victory will not be yours. So that's definitely what is the truth. So, but when I am defeated, then victory will be yours. So if you want victory, then first kill me, remove me from this battle without delay. I will give you permission to do that. I will give you permission to Arjuna to strike me. So knowing this, kill me, and then once I am dead, all the people on Kaurava's side, Dhritarashtra's army, they all will be killed as well. So there is no doubt about this. So do as I tell you. And then Yudhishthira again questions, we all know that we have to kill you. We have to remove you from this battlefield. But tell me, how do we do it? Because even if Indra comes there with this Vajra, holding his Vajra, he will not be able to defeat you. With Devatas, Asuras, everybody joined together, they will not be able to defeat you or kill you. So how can we do it? Tell me the means. So listening to this, Bhishma says that this is true what you said. Even if Devatas, Asuras with Indra leading them come, then I will not be, they will not be able to defeat. But if I leave my weapons aside, then anybody can, these Maharathis, these Rathis can kill me. So he says, Bhishma explains the means how he could be defeated. He says that if if the enemy has thrown away his weapons, if he has fallen down, if his armor has slipped off, if his standard is down, if he's flying away, if he's scared and flying away, if he's frightened, if he's the one who says, I am yours, and the one who is a female, the one who bears the name of a female, or the one no longer capable of taking care of oneself, and the one who has only a single son. So that means if he is a single son to that father, Bhishma will not strike him, which will not kill him. Or the one who is a vulgar fellow. All these I will not strike in a battle. So that's what Bhishma says. And hearing this is my resolve. So seeing any inauspicious signs, I will not fight. So the son of Drupada you have in your army, Shikandi, he was born as a female, and Brahma made him a female, and subsequently he attained manhood. So you all know this. So brave in this battle, let Arjuna, keeping him in front of him, attack me. So once he does that, I will not strike Arjuna or Shikandi, because I see Shikandi as a female. So that's why I will not strike. So with Arjuna's arrows, you can remove me. So again, he says that except Krishna, Arjuna, I do not see in three words anybody who can kill me in this battlefield. So therefore, Arjuna, with his weapons, carefully, he can strike me, placing Shikandi in front of him. So he can throw me down. So Bhishma suggests that the means how he could be defeated, or how he could be uh, thrown down from that chariot he was riding in that battlefield, how can be removed. So having said this, then Pandavas, they all agree to that. They return to their tent after saluting Bhishma, and then all of them prepare to go to bed. But Arjuna, burning with grief, he says these words to Krishna that how can I fight Bhishma, who is like my father? He's my grandfather, but he's like my father. And in the when I was very young, I used to go after playing with the dust all over my body. I used to go and jump on him, climb on him, and make his body dirt. And he remembers all those things. And he says that he is my father's father. I mean, he's not directly father, but he's in that Shantanu's son, right? So he is that level. But I was climbing on his lap and things like that, I was calling him father, father, but he used to tell me, I'm not your father, but I'm your father's father. So he used to tell me that. So all those memories coming to me, how can I kill him? And he's Arjuna says that even if my army perishes, destroys completely by Bhishma, how can I go and kill him? Whether it is victory or death that I obtain, will never be able to fight such a great person as Bhishma. So this is what I think. And then Krishna again reminds him about his duty, saying that you previously vowed to kill Bhishma, and now how can you obtain victory without killing him? Again, this is your duty as a Kshatriya. So victory will not be yours as long as Bhishma is there. So that's why you have to do this. And whatever is destiny, that's destined before, that must happen. So there is no one stopping that. So that's why you have to do this. So, and again, he reminds the words that are said by Brahaspati previously to Indra, that one should kill even an aged person having every merit and worthy of reverence, even if he comes as an enemy. So even if somebody is respected, aged person comes as an enemy, he should not hesitate. So that's what Brahaspati has told previously to Indra, and that's what you should also remember. Remembering your duty as a Kshatriya, you should fight and protect your subjects and your army and perform the sacrifices without any malice. That's what the Kshatriya's duties are. And Arjuna again agrees, and he says that Shikandi is certainly the cause of Bhishma's death, because as soon as Bhishma sees him, he will abstain from striking, and therefore Shikandi before him at our head, we will be able to achieve that. So I will take Shikandi, I will protect Shikandi, and I will take Shikandi place him before Bhishma, and then we will do it. So Arjuna agrees, and having agreed to that, and with Bhishma's permission, Pandavas prepare the night and then prepare for the 10th day's battle. So Dhritarashtra then, listening to this, he asks, how did Shikandi advance against Bhishma? How did Bhishma advance against Pandavas? And what happened? All those things, tell me, Sanjay. And Sanjay again continues his narration. He says that when all the Pandavas in the morning all of them prepared for that battlefield battle in the morning, again with drums and conch shells and all the type of noise, with preparing themselves. They placed Shikandi at the front and then they marched out to the battlefield. Bhima Arjuna became the protector of Shikandi, and then in the back there was Draupadi's sons and Abhimanyu, and then Satyaki, Chekitana, they were protected from behind, and then Drishtadyumna was protected behind them. He was there, and then behind him there was Yudhishthira with Nakula Sahadeva supporting him, and then behind them there was old Virata with his own troops, and then next to him was Drupada, and then 5 Kaikeyi brothers with Drishtaketu were at the back of Pandava army. So like this, Pandavas prepared, so placing Shikandi at the front of their army. And similarly, Kauravas as well prepared with Bhishma at their head, and they proceeded against Pandavas. He was protected by Dhritarashtra's sons. Next behind him was Drona, and then with Ashwatthama. Behind him was Bhaagadatta with his elephant division, and then there was Kripa, Kritavarman, and then Sudakshina, who is Kamboja king, and then Jayasena, Magadha king, and then Shakuni, and then Brihatbala. Similarly, many other kings and others protected from behind this Kaurava army. So as the day came, Bhishma prepared that battle with Kauravas, and then again Arjuna on the other side placing Shikandi at the front. He went against that battle to face Bhishma. Then Bhishma, in that battlefield, he starts striking Pandava warriors that were attacking him. All the soldiers that were coming towards him, all of them were dead. Nakula, Sahadeva, Satyaki, they all approached Bhishma with great force. But again, the troops are coming with them were all killed by Bhishma on all the sides. The slaughter of Pandavas and Srinjayas that took place. Dhritarashtra again asks, how did Bhishma in that battlefield angrily, what did he do to Pandavas? Tell me all this in detail. And Sanjay again continues his narration. He says that Pandavas again faced up to your sons, Dhritarashtra's sons, in that battlefield. Again, great destruction took place between them. Bhishma did not stop in that battle. He continued to fight and destroying the Panchala Srinjaya forces that's coming towards him with thousands and thousands of arrows. So he slaughtered the chariot riders, horseback, the elephant riders and foot soldiers and everybody. So like this, Pandavas as well, they all rushed towards Bhishma alone, all of them aiming to reach towards Bhishma. Again, if you remember, even though Bhishma is at front, he will be protected by a lot of Kaurava forces, right? To reach Bhishma, you have to face up to that. And similarly, Pandavas as well, even though Shikandi is front, there is a lot of force going ahead of him. So to reach that, to remove that Kaurava obstruction. So like this, the battle continues. So Bhishma, with his sharp arrows, he consumed division of Shikandi's army that was coming with him, the troops coming with him. But Shikandi coming near him, he strikes at Bhishma, but Bhishma will not strike at him. And Bhishma laughingly tells him that whether you choose to strike me or not, I will not fight with you. You are Shikandini, which is the female the Brahma has made. So that's what I see in you. You are not a man. So that's what Bhishma says. And then he does not strike. But Shikandi, becoming very angry, he tells Bhishma that I know that I am going to be the exterminator. I'm going to be the one who is going to kill you. But I know that you are the one who can kill the entire Kshatriya race. You have also had battle with Parashurama as well. So I also heard your superhuman strengths and prowess and everything. I all heard that. But still, I'm going to fight with you today. and for doing what is agreeable to Pandavas, I will fight with you today, and I will certainly will kill you today. This is what I'm going to make a promise, and I will fight. Whether you choose to fight with me or not, I will definitely fight with you. So that's what Shikandi says. And then Shikandi then strikes at Bhishma with 5 arrows, and having already struck him with a lot of these harsh words. So hearing those words of his, again, Arjuna regarding Shikandi to be Bhishma's destroyer, urges him saying that I will fight behind you. Again, I will protect you. Go and strike at Bhishma. So Arjuna encourages Shikandi to go and fight with Bhishma. Again, he reminds Shikandi that if you return today without killing Bhishma, you will and myself, people will talk about disrespectfully towards us, because we have promised that we will kill Bhishma. So we have made all this arrangement. So go and fight. And then he also says that Drona, Ashwatthama, Kripa, Duryodhana, Chekitana, Vikarna, Jayadratha, Vinda, Anuvinda, Sudakshina, all these Bhaagadatta and any others that's coming, all of them, Bhurishravas and Alambusha and all these Trigarthas, warriors, everybody that's coming, I will resist all of them. You focus on Bhishma. Okay, entire Kaurava army, I will take care. You go and against Bhishma. So that's what Arjuna says, Shikandi. So then again, Dhritarashtra asks for more details of that battle. How did Shikandi fight in that battle, and how did Bhishma, what did Bhishma do? What did Pandavas do in those weapons? And how did Kauravas attack Pandavas and try to protect Bhishma and all those things? And Sanjay continues his narration. He says that while that fighting in that battle took place, neither bow or nor a car of Bhishma suffered any injury because of Shikandi. Okay, Shikandi's arrows, even though they were released at Bhishma, nothing has happened, and many thousands of warriors belonging to Kauravas and also elephants, horses, all of them with Bhishma at their front, all of them progressed furtherly, and then again Bhishma, he carelessly, without any consideration, he started slaughtering the Pandava troops that was approaching him. And Panchalas, Pandavas were unable to resist that Bhishma. In that 10th day, Bhishma destroyed Parva Pandava forces by hundreds and thousands. And Pandavas were unable to resist Bhishma, who was coming there. And then Arjuna, again, coming to that spot, he again faces up to Bhishma, and then the battle begins between Arjuna and Bhishma. Seeing again Arjuna fighting with Bhishma, Duryodhana himself comes there, and he addresses Bhishma and says that Arjuna, he is consuming my troops, he's destroying my troops. So all the troops are killed by Arjuna, so they are running away. So please protect us. And again, he goes and he asks for protection. He says that Satyaki, Chekitana, Nakula, Sahadeva, Abhimanyu, along with Drishtadyumna, Ghatotkacha, all these, they are breaking away my forces. Again, these troops are slaughtering great chariot riders and horses, elephants, everything were killed in my troops. So they all taking your refuge, so you protect them, all of them. So when he said that, Bhishma again reflecting for a moment and settling what need to be done, he tells Duryodhana that I told you previously that every day I will kill 10,000 Kshatriyas in this battlefield. I would come back, I will do that. I have fulfilled that vow every day. I have done that. So I will achieve great things today as well. And today again, I will sleep, be killed in this battlefield, or Pandavas will be destroyed. So again, today I will free myself in this battlefield. I will free myself from the debt I owe you from taking the food that you have given me. So having said that, Bhishma again resumes his fight, and he fights without any consideration of who coming against him, except Shikandi, who is coming, and Shikandi on his own could not do anything to Bhishma. So again, in that day, Bhishma, he killed hundreds and thousands of people. All the Kshatriyas that's coming towards him were killed by him. He killed 10,000 elephants and then 10,000 horses and with their riders, and then two full 200,000 foot soldiers he killed. So like this, Bhishma destroyed that Pandava army that was coming towards him. And again, Duryodhana and others surrounding Bhishma, they protected him from all the sides. Pandavas again tried to support Shikandini. Arjuna, seeing that battle from Bhishma, he addresses Shikandi saying that go towards Bhishma, and because you should not entertain any fear towards Bhishma today, because I will throw him down from his chariot. So with my arrows, go towards him. So again, Shikandi, having addressed that, he rushes towards Bhishma. And Drishtadyumna also, Abhimanyu, and they all rush towards Bhishma. Virata, Drupada, Kunti Bhoja, all of them rush towards Bhishma alone. And Nagala, Sahadeva, with Yudhishthira, they all rush against Bhishma. And on the Kaurava side as well, they all rushed towards, they took measures so that the Pandava army united together. They could not, they should not reach Bhishma. So they tried to protect Bhishma. So again, Chitrasena went against Chekitana. In that battle, Kritavarman resisted Drishtadyumna, and then Bhurishravas, he resisted Bhima. Vikarna, he resisted Nakula, and then Kripa, he resisted Sahadeva, and then Durmukha, he resisted Ghatotkacha, and then similarly Duryodhana resisted Satyaki-Almbusha, resisted Abhimanyu, Ashwatthama against Drupada and Virata, and then Drona himself, he battled against Yudhishthira. So, but Sanjay here narrates that what Dushasana did in that battlefield is amazing. So even though all of them are fighting another warrior on the Pandava side and resisting them from reaching Bhishma, Dushasana, he resisted Arjuna and also with Shikandini. Arjuna and Shikandini were there. So Dushasana resisted them and he stopped them progressing. Drishtadyumna in that battlefield again urges his troops, saying that there is Arjuna, there is he is going to protect. Do not be afraid, go and rush. So Drishtadyumna keeps encouraging his troops to go against Bhishma. So like that, all the Panchala forces, they all come go towards Bhishma. Again, Dushasana in that battle, abandoning, giving up all the fear, he rushes towards Arjuna with only view of protecting Bhishma, and he fights against Arjuna. And also Arjuna in that battle with Dushasana, he could not advance any further. So Dushasana resists Arjuna, and they have a long battle, and both of them battling each other. They could not, Arjuna could not make any progress towards Bhishma. Then Arjuna again in that battle, seeing Krishna hurt by Dushasana, he strikes at Dushasana with hundreds of arrows, and then again he injures Dushasana in that battle. And Dushasana again in that battle, he strikes back at Arjuna. So like this, the battle continues. So Dushasana's bow was cut off by Arjuna. His charioteer was killed. So Arjuna continues that battle. Then Dushasana goes and takes protection of Bhishma. And then again Bhishma comes there, and Bhishma and Arjuna start fighting. In the battle again, on the other side, Alambusha was fighting with Satyaki, and both of them have great battle. Similarly, Bhagadatta, he goes against, then comes against Satyaki. So Bhagadatta and Satyaki, they both have a battle. So like this, the battle continues in that battlefield. So Duryodhana then Satyaki defeats Alambusha, and then Bhagadatta, and then seeing that Duryodhana comes there. So Duryodhana again addresses all the Kaurava warriors, saying that go and attack Satyaki. Let's make sure that he is not killed. So seeing all that, all of them Kaurava army, they all surround Satyaki. So similarly, Sudakshina, Kamboja king, he fights with Abhimanyu. Shikandi rushes towards again making his way towards Bhishma, but again Virata, Drupada, they all go rush towards Bhishma. They all trying to make their way towards Bhishma, but then again they were resisted by Ashwatthama. Virata and Ashwatthama, they have battle, great battle there, and then similarly the other battles takes place with Kripa and Sahadeva, and then Vikarda and Nakula, Durmuka and Gadodgaja, and then Kritavarman and Drishtadyumna. Like this, the many battles that take place, all of them were trying to protect Bhishma, and then on the Pandava side, they were trying to reach to Bhishma with Shikandi leading them. Because again, remember, even though Shikandi can go, Shikandi alone cannot go, because if someone on the Kaurava side might kill Shikandi, right? So Arjuna has to protect him. So, but protecting means they have to resist all the resistance that's coming from the Kaurava side. They have to face up to that first. So like this, the battle continues. Bhurishrabhas and Bhishma, they fight out each other. Drona and Yudhishthira, they battle it out. Chitrasena, Chekitana, like this they battle. But Arjuna, meanwhile, he was stuck with Dushasana. Whatever he does, Dushasana, even though he was hurt and injured and everything, he keeps coming back to Arjuna, and then resisting him from making any progress towards Bhishma, while Bhishma continues to kill that Panchala forces that was rushing towards him. So Drona as well, in that battle, he was fighting against Yudhishthira, but he started feeling ill omens, and he started saying ill omens in that battlefield, and he addresses his son Ashwatthama, saying that this day I'm seeing all the ill omens, and Pandavas are very much desiring to kill Bhishma. They will do everything. My arrows are not coming out from quiver as they normally do, and my bow seems to be not working as it does. My weapons again unwilling to obey whatever I want. I'm telling them to do. Animals, birds, all of them are crying. Vultures disappearing behind our troops. They are coming behind our troops. Sun lost his shining, earth shaking, and all this kind of ill omens. He sees jackals uttering inauspicious cries and things like that. So he explains all these things, saying this is not looking good, because Pandavas, all of them are aiming at Bhishma, and all these signs are not giving a that something wrong is going to happen. So you go and advance, make sure that Arjuna does not come towards Bhishma. So again, Arjuna, with his great weapons and avoiding all the other warriors, he will definitely go towards Bhishma. Make sure that you go and protect him. So Drona says that Bhishma previously said that he will not strike Shikandi, and Arjuna is placing him before him, so he is coming there. So make sure that Arjuna will not be successful in that. The anger of Yudhishthira, the encounter between Bhishma and Arjuna in the battle, and the the strength and the endeavor that like this shooting weapons of by myself, these three things certainly fraught with great harm. So whatever that I'm going to do in the battle, Yudhishthira's anger, Bhishma Arjuna's battle, all these things are very great for the creatures, destruction for the creatures. So Arjuna is very brave. So make sure that Arjuna does not come. So you go to that battle, keeping heaven alone as even in your mind. So again, he says, addresses Ashwatthama, even though he himself is a Brahmana and his son is a Brahmana. Drona here addresses Ashwatthama as he's saying that keeping Kshatriya duty in front of you, thinking about heaven alone, go and face this battle. And he says that regard for Brahmana, self-restraint, liberality, asceticism, noble conduct, all these are seen in Yudhishthira alone, who has Arjuna, Bhima, and Nakula Sahadeva as his brothers, with Krishna as his protector. The anger born of grief of that Yudhishthira has been purified by the penance, and that is now directed towards the wicked souls of this Duryodhana and others. It is going to destroy this Bharata host, this Dhritarashtra's army. So again, there Arjuna is coming with Krishna and placing Shikandini in front of him. Go and keeping your Kshatriya duties in mind, go and protect. So that's what he instructs. And hearing these words of Drona, Bhaagadatta, Kripa, Shalya, Kritavarma, Vinda, Anuvinda, Jayadratha, Chitrasena, Vikarna, Durmashana, all these, and those 10 warriors, all of them, they all go and with the desire of protecting Bhishma. And they all go there. Shalya has battle with Bhishma, and Kritavarman strikes him. Shalya has strikes Bhima with 9 arrows. Kritavarman and Kripa, Chitrasena, Vikarna, Bhagadatta, all these fight. And similarly, Bhima as well. In return, he strikes back at all of them. And then Kripa strikes Bhima with 10 arrows, and then like this the battle continues. Bhima strikes Kripa with many arrows, and then he removes his horses, Kripa's horses. So then he jumps down and he goes onto Jayadratha's like the chariot. Like this, the battle continues between Bhima and those 10 warriors who are coming there. Pandava side, Bhima was trying to resist them. So the battle continues between Bhima, Jayadratha, Kripa, Vinda, Anuvinda, Chitrasena, Durmashana, Vikarna, Kritavarman, Bhagadatta, all these have this battle. So the Pandavas and Kauravas, they continue to fight. And then seeing Bhima fighting all of them alone, Arjuna comes there and Arjuna tries to support Bhima. Seeing this, Kauravas, the troops that were coming supporting those 10 warriors, they become worried. Then Duryodhana urges Trigartha King Susharman to go and fight with Arjuna. So then the Susharman and Arjuna, they have battle. So the battle continues between them. So like this, even though Pandavas were trying to reach to Bhishma, they were resisted by one after another. Many warriors from Kaurava side, they come there. So Drona, for example, he has battle with Pandava's side. He fights with Drona and Jayasena. They come and they have the battle with Bhima. So like this, the battle continues. Meanwhile, again, Drona, noticing an opportunity, he strikes Bhima with many sharp arrows, but Bhima again strikes Drona with arrows. So Arjuna strikes Susharman, and he has that battle. And then Bhishma and Duryodhana and Brihatbala, all this, they all advance against Bhima and Arjuna. At this time, again, Drishtadyumna, he rushes against Bhishma. So Shikandini, in that battlefield, seeing Bhishma near to him, rushes towards him, abandoning fear for his life, he rushes towards him. Then all the Pandavas with Yudhishthira leading, all of them supporting Shikandini, they all rush towards Bhishma. So they all rush for Bhishma alone, making Bhishma as their stake, because in the battle on that day, their objective was to kill Bhishma, and with that, only in that mind, they all try to make their way towards Bhishma. So we'll see whether they are successful on the 10th day and what happens. We'll see that next time.